The SEC was established by U.S. Congress in 1934. The mission of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is to protect investors and maintain fair, orderly, and efficient capital information. The SEC requires public companies give full disclosure of financial information to the public in order to prevent misleading sales practices or manipulations or scams. The SEC oversees the key participants in the securities world, including securities exchange, brokers and dealers, investment advisors, and mutual funds. It prevents the public from investing in stocks when they have little to no money and supervises all exchanges made. The SEC can be further divided into different sections: corporation finance, trading and markets, investment management, enforcement, and economic and risk analysis. Corporation finance oversees the disclosure given by companies as well as transactions. Trading and markets oversees the self-regulating companies and interprets changes to them. Investment management oversees the already registered companies and mutual funds. Enforcement works with all remaining sections to investigate violation to laws. The Securities and Exchange Commission was established in 1934 to regulate the commerce and stocks, bonds, and other securities. The SEC controls on the issuing and trading of securities were virtually non-existent, allowing for any number of frauds and other schemes. Congress passed 3 major acts creating the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and defining its responsibilities. The Securities Exchange Act of 1934 created the SEC to regulate exchanges, brokers, and over-the-other counter markets, as well as to monitor the required financial disclosures. The Securities Act of 1933 was passed by Congress on May 27, 1933, in the wake of the 1929 stock market crash, requiring companies that sold bonds and stocks to provide full, complete, and truthful information to investors. Congress established the Securities and Exchange Commission as an independent government agency to enforce federal securities laws to regulate the stock market and prevent fraud.
I'm here with Danya, who's part of the lower class, and Katie, who's part of the working class, and I'm going to ask them about how the stock market crash affected them. So, Danya, being part of the lower class, how did the stock market crash affect you?
Well, we were already kind of poor, and so, I got laid off from my job after the stock market crash, so we couldn't pay our bills and for food, so right now we're living in a Hooverville.
Okay. Katie, how did it affect you being part of the higher class before?
So I was really rich and really confident, and I lost all my money, and I can pay some taxes, but I have barely any money left.
Okay, and that's it for today.
The Securities and Exchange Commission was established in 1934 to regulate the commerce in stocks, bonds, and other securities. After the October 1929 stock market crash, reflections on its cause prompted calls for reform. Controls on the issuing and trading of securities were virtually non-existent, allowing for any number of frauds and other schemes. Further, the unreported concentration of controlling stock interests in very few hands led to the abuses to the power that the free exchange of stock supposedly eliminated.